Hi, Chuck Hawley from West Marine, and I'm chatting with Dave Ungerech today about some of West Marine's newest inflatable boats. So we're going to be talking about the 275 and 310 air floor boats. So before we get into the particulars, Dave, when you envision the ideal customer for an air floor boat, who do you think of?
I think of a customer who's looking for performance, planing speed, but needs the portability and ease of setup if they're deflating and inflating the boat frequently, for example.
Okay, so if somebody wanted to take this boat out for a single day, threw it in the back of a Suburban or a pickup truck, it doesn't take that long to set up?
No, it's really easy. All you have to do is take it out of the bag and inflate the tubes, and in this case also inflate the air floor. No assembly required of floorboards or anything like that.
So earlier today we were talking about sport boats which have segmented plywood floors and aluminum stringers, quite a bit more complicated, but they have very good performance because the floor is so stiff. How does an air floor boat compare to a sport boat?
The air floor is not as stiff as a wooden floor boat, so the performance is a little less than a wooden floor. The ideal boat with a wooden floor that transmits the horsepower to forward momentum, and here you lose a little bit, but the portability and ease of setup and disassembly is really a great feature.
So this is a 275 air floor. 275 is a metric measurement. What is it in feet and inches?
This boat is 9 foot 4 inches long.
Okay, and you mentioned earlier it's really lightweight. How much does it weigh?
It only weighs 63 pounds.
And the max horsepower is?
It's 8 horse on this, which
Great.
with an 8 horse will plane 2 people. But what's really great is you can put a 4 horse on here, and with one person you can plane this boat.
That's pretty amazing. So those are the statistics for the 275. Now let's take a look at the 310 and see how it compares. So now we've got the 310 air floor, and again 310 in feet and inches is how long?
That's 10 feet 2 inches.
Okay, and this is quite a bit bigger boat, but it doesn't weigh that much more. What's the weight on it?
It only weighs 73 pounds, which is only 10 pounds more than our 2.75 air floor.
So 73 pounds, this is really something you can muscle around. When it doesn't have the engine on, it's very light.
You can pull it up on your boat if you want to disassemble it and deflate it by yourself.
And this has greater carrying capacity, obviously. How many people and how many pounds?
This will hold 4.5 people or up to 1,300 pounds.
Wow, that's incredible. Now we're showing it here with a 9.9 Merc. Is this the preferred engine around in this size?
Well, with one person, you can actually plane this boat with a 4 horse engine. I love the 9.9 because you can plane with 2 people and get the maximum performance out of this boat.
Okay, and if somebody had an 8 horse, that would also work?
Would work great.
Okay. So the heart of any inflatable is the fabric. You were telling me earlier that this uses a really high quality fabric. What kind of fabric is it?
This is high quality German manufactured Haytex fabric. 850 gram, 1100 Desatex, really durable, long lasting, and what I really love about it is it's easy to clean up.
So we always recommend PVC boats for general use because they have really great air retention, they're easy to clean, and they'll last for a long, long time. But if you're operating in the tropics, especially if you leave the boat exposed to the sun for long periods of time, we'd recommend a Hypalon boat.
Yes, which we have a full series of.
But for most people's use that we deal with, it turns out a PVC boat is a great alternative. So, I want to jump back to engines for just a second. The minimum engine that you'd probably recommend would be where?
4 horse on this boat.
4 horse, and you can plane with one person.
That's right.
But if you put the maximum 8 horse on it, you can plane with
2 people.
With 2 people. Okay, so it actually has a fairly broad range of engine types that you might want to put on it. So if you want a boat that is extremely lightweight and compact, that will plane with moderate size outboards, will hold over half a ton of gear and people and engine, and that's very reasonably priced, you ought to look at the West Marine Airfloor 275 and the West Marine Airfloor 310. Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Chuck.
Both of these boats are available at West Marine stores across the country and at westmarine.com online.